It's Husky Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Utah Utes and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup the fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
maybe a crease. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Utes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out. He's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Might be calling a hot route. Play action with Williams. Now rolling to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. At the 40, intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the... Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
And I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He wants to change this route. Here's Williams to throw. Takes his shot. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Into the secondary on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Williams will pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Washington wants to go quickly. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Here's a give to Barker. Trucks through the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Williams. Oh, he wants it all. Got his man downfield. Here he goes. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Smashes ahead. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling caught, and he's got room. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Calls his own number. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. but nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game.
Makes the grab in their space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Buying some time as he moves left. It's complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And he's in. Touchdown, Utes. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
What a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake, Williams. Buys a little time with his feet. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 18 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? Washington.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he...
Could be an alley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great...
Turning it on! He's at the tip, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Going to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
There's a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Williams makes the catch. It's Washington.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback making checks. Williams looking for a man. Got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. And he made the extra point without problem.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up? Lets it fly. He's got it down the field. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10. Got a little grass. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Utes will hustle to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. They'll try to run it with Washington. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dampier. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
56, Utah, 28.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams on the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Throwing, Williams. They've got the screen set up. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Finding some room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Utah! Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside.